a lot of people complain about the fries, the mac and cheese, and so on and so forth, not tasting the same authenticity as it was when Chick-fil-A first started. And just to give you a little background, and I'm gonna get into the ingredients of Chick-fil-A. You know, Chick-fil-A started in Greenbrier Mall back, I
Mm.
want to say probably, I think it was in the 70s or 80s. We'll get into that in a separate discussion where we discuss about the different how the fast food chains started. But getting into, for example, the ingredients inside the food as well. Now, this is their beloved mac and cheese. And one thing that some of us black people would say, hey, Chick fil A got some good mac and cheese. It almost tastes like it's down home. But unfortunately, if you do your research on it, it's not authentic mac and cheese. So this is the
Mm.
ingredients in the mac and cheese right here. So it says, for example, the macaroni, it has pure durum semolina in it. And what is that? Let's look that up. What is
That
durum
is a
semolina?
noodle. That's a type of noodle.
Okay, that's a noodle. Yeah, you're right. I see that on there. It says it has niacin, ferrous sulfate, which is iron. And what is 5-9 mononitrate? I think I heard of that before. Let's see what that is.
Mm.
Look that up real quick. It says 5 minutes used to treat beriberi, which is tingling and numbness in feet and hand, muscle loss, and poor reflexes caused by a lack of thiamine in the diet, and to treat and prevent Wernicke-Korsakoff or syndrome, which is a tingling and numbness in hands and feet, and memory loss or confusion caused by a lack of thiamine in the diet. They say thiamine monterate is not expected to be carcinogenic, but it can be. Let's see. So basically, this is supposed to be a type of drug that's supposed to help cure muscle and tingling. And I know some people who say they've eaten certain food from the chicken, they start to feel tingling inside their body. Just look at what they're putting in that. It also says that
Mm.
it has pasteurized, coarse processed cheese, so they're not using real cheese in there. Cheese spread,
Mm.
milk, cheese culture, salt enzymes, water, whey, sodium phosphate. So there you go, sodium phosphate, whey program
Mm.
concentrate, skim milk, salt, milk fat, soybean oil, palm oil, monodiglyceride, which is pork, beta carotene, vitamin A palmitate, soybean oil, cold packed cheese, cheese culture, salt enzymes, erythropoietin, which is food coloring, oleic paprika, and then it's a few other stuff. Then maltodextrin, modified butter oil, not even real butter in it, dehydrated butter, and other products in it. So
Mm.
someone said this is not real cheese. It's made by mixing and heating cheese together with colors, emulsifiers, whey, salt, and preservatives. This makes a cheese food-like product that doesn't separate when heated or getting moldy as fast as real cheese. They blend this fake cheese with fake butter, which is margarine. So if y'all know margarine, they used to have a commercial on. I think they may still show it, but they say, "Hey, oh, it's not butter. I think thank God it's not butter or whatever they call it."
I
So
can't
it's like
believe
fake
it's
margarine.
butter. I
That's
can't
it. I
believe
can't
it's
believe it's
butter.
not butter. That's it. I couldn't remember the name of it, but yeah, it says margarine is made by heavily processing vegetable oils so that they're solid at room temperature. It says partially hydrogenated oils were banned by the FDA due to trans fat that they are horrible for the heart. The food industry has found out how to skirt by this issue by blending unhealthy refined oils with mono and diglycerides and palm oil. I can only imagine how many kids are going to be eating this mac and cheese alongside with the chicken nuggets. Now let's get into the chicken nuggets.
Mm.
Now, chicken nuggets they say is boneless, skinless chicken breast filet seasoned with salt, monosodium glutamate, which me and Brother Deuce talked about last Wednesday about MSG, which is a chemical that they put inside your food to excite your taste buds and make you want to keep consuming the food. Sugar, spices, paprika, seasoned coater, enriched bleach flour. Mm with malted barley flour, niacin, iron, thiamine monotrate, thiamine again, riboflavin, folic acid, sugar, salt, monosodium glutamate again, non-fat milk, leavening, and baking soda, sodium aluminum phosphate. They putting paint stuff up in here.
Right.
Spice,
Right.
soybean oil, water, non-fat milk, peanut oil, fully refined peanut oil with diethyl Diphenhydropolysiloxane. I heard about that. Let me look that up. Excuse me, I'm butchering some of these words because they're a little hard to pronounce,
It's
but
all right. It's all right.
let me look it up real quick and see what it's in it because I remember reading about that. Let's see what that is. Dimethylpolysiloxane, also known as polydimethylsiloxane (PDMS) or
Mm,
dimethylcone, is they put silicone in the food, and that's probably what they pulled out of that plant. I'm gonna show the video in a minute. It's a silicone
right.
polymer with many uses, including cosmetics and industrial lubrication. It is a mineral organic polymer with a siloxane family structure that contains carb. They putting carbon and silicone in your food, family. PDMS is also known for its unusual rheological properties and is generally inert. They claim to say non-toxic and non-flammable, but if you heat plastic up to a certain extent, it can be flammable. It is also optically clear, and that's what the lady pulled out of her Chick-fil-A filet. She pulled out a clear like substance from there. So that goes to show you right there that got a little too close to the heat, and when she pulled it, it
Mm-hmm.
started to separate. And that's what happens when you heat plastic. When you heat plastic, it begins to separate. All right. Let me go back to it because I know time is running out. And then look at what they got inside the Chick-fil-A fruit cups. Color retention putting in it, so it's not even real fruits. And then they putting citric acid into it. And then they're waffle fries. Look at the waffle fries. They got potatoes. They claim to say they're using canola oil, which is one of the deadliest oils you can use to fry food in or cook food in. Disodium dihydrogen in it, pyrophosphate to promote color retention. So not even real color in it. Then you got dextrose, sea salt, canola oil again, high oleic canola oil with the dimethyl polysine. They putting silicone in the fries, family. Silicone. The only thing that looks like it may be halfway natural is probably the applesauce, but that's got concentrated apple juice in it, so you get arsenic in that. All right, and then the grilled chicken on this, about the same grease. I'm not gonna read all that because it's basically the same thing. And then in their Southwest salad, let's see, disodium guanylate. Oh, and look, and Brother Deuce talked about this. They put red 40 inside the salad. Now, remember, Brother Deuce said it on, I believe it was on season one or whatever, that he
Mm-hmm.
talked about red 40 and how it affects autism and the other side effects inside of people. And we'll get into
Mm-hmm.
that in a separate discussion. But they're putting that in there. And then they're putting natamycin in it, which is a natural mold in here. But they put mold in your salad. Mold, for brothers and sisters. Powdered cellulose to prevent caking.
I say that's nasty. Like,
Like, come on, man. Someone said if I absolutely had to eat at Chick-fil-A, what would I eat? I'd order the salad without the chicken, nuts, granola, or dressing, as that is where the most of the unhealthy ingredients are on in this item. Or maybe the superfood side without the unhealthy dressing and toppings, which just leaves me with kale and broccoli. But we both know that's not going to happen. It's just easy for me to make a salad at home, and no one is forcing me to eat there. And who really wants to go to Chick-fil-A and not have their chicken? So
mm-mm.
that just go to show you right there, family. Everything that I read inside of there is just to show y'all that, like Brother Deuce said, hey, you eat a fry, you might die. You know what I'm saying? You loving that chicken. You loving cancer and other stuff in it.
Might
We have to be mindful of
you
what
might
we intake.
you might take a bite of that chicken and you have your body wishing like I wish I didn't.
Go out
Wish I didn't
like
do that.
Fred Sanford.
Mm-mm.
I'm coming, Elizabeth.
I'm not playing with that. No
No,
sir.
sir. All right, so I'm going to show real quick this two videos. Then I have a video about antibiotics, and then I'm going to pass it over to you, Brother Deuce, 'cause I know you got some good information on it. Basically,
Okay,
we
most
need
definitely.
to be farmers, grow and produce our own food. Yeah, T, exactly. And we're gonna get into that, soon, as well about how you can start your own farm. Like Brother Deuce has his own garden that he started with his daughter.
Mm-hmm.
Beautiful garden. I've seen the vegetable. I need to come over there and snag one of them. But yeah, I know I did one during the pandemic. I need to start back myself. But yeah, we'll get into that in a future discussion as
For
well.
some reason, the fast food chain thought it would be a good idea to change up their
All right,
chicken
let me show
recipe
y'all the
and have
video.
started using antibiotics
muted a little bit. It's muted now. I can't hear it. If you playing something, I can't hear you. If you can hear me.
Oh, my bad.
Chick-fil-A just
I had the
canceled
mic on. I'm
themselves. For
sorry.
some reason, the
Okay,
fast
I'm
food
about to say
chain
I
thought
was
it would
about
be
to
a
say
good
because
idea to
I
change up
couldn't
their
hear you.
chicken recipe and have started using antibiotics on their chicken, even though the company initially pledged that they would never serve food with antibiotics because they can be harmful to humans. As a result, people all over TikTok are claiming that their Chick-fil-A meals are now inedible and saying that it tastes super gross and chewy and artificial. Others are saying that the nuggets are no longer
It
crispy, and
tastes
many are even
nasty.
throwing away their food and claiming that they threw up
Exactly.
after eating it. Chick-fil-A just canceled
All
themselves.
right, so that's a little quick, little short video on that. Now I'm gonna show y'all what this lady right here. This is on Twitter. Now look at what she was about to bite into, and good thing she caught it. Remember what I said about the silicone and the plastic in the chicken? Look at this.
Yeah. Jeez.
That's that dimethyl polysane.
Mm.
Yeah, my pleasure. Now it's my pleasure.
Mm. Pleasure not to make you sick.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god, babe.
Plastic.
Holy crap.
Y'all see
Mm-mm.
that? All right. And then now I'm gonna get into. I'm gonna show y'all the video about how the antibiotic meat is in the industry, and then Brother Deuce, you can take over.